Hello friends, it's day 25 of Inktober Tangles 2023. Today we have Zentangle's Onamato Tangle. It's one that I don't use almost at all, and I don't know, it's cute. I don't know why I don't use it, but I will add it somewhere here. It's a ribbon tangle. So you start with adding a ribbon, and I will maybe use this line to just extend it and kind of drawing this ribbon, and I'm deliberately not making it totally parallel, so I'm not adding the lines that are parallel. I'm going with some kind of a freestyle ribbon, and I will extend it here, pretend that it curves back here, so I'm not making my life easier with that decision, but that's fine. So I'm starting by adding a big orb in one of these, and I might not add like round orbs. They might be more oval than round, which is fine. And you can do whatever you prefer. Okay, now I'm going to pretend that this one goes like this and it would end like this, and then the next one would be placed here, and the next one, and the next one, and so on and so on. So I will just ink in this because it's going to be shaded anyway, and I need to extend this maybe with one more, and then let's assume that it continues beyond the edges of the tile. And then after adding the first round of these, I will add the black ones. Oh, they're not black yet. Maybe they will be. Let's see what the future holds for them. They are supposed to be black. Okay, I'm done with these orbs. The third round of orbs should be placed inside the ribbon. My ribbon, the auras. My auras are really narrow, so I will place little dots with my white jelly roll instead of doing it the proper way. I will also save some time. So I will color these black, but I'm leaving this highlight on top and also an reflected light in the bottom. So instead of, shading with adding the smiley shape, I'm adding here the smiley shape by not filling it with ink all the way. And this is so small, tiny one. Oh, another tiny one, and two more on this side, and that's it. I need to add some shades to these orbs, and I'm thinking about how I will do it. So you see these orbs and muka pods, I will place the smiley shape in the same place. So I'm trying to be somewhat consistent with the way that I'm adding shades and highlights, but not too obsessed about it. So feel free to just place it wherever you want. I will also add shade to the tangles that are next to it. I had many questions from, you know, followers, people, just random people, or maybe even my students, about the how I plan the design, how I decide about the composition. And the fact is that I don't really think about it too much. I just try to be very spontaneous and decide as I draw. So it's not like I'm doing any pre-planned designs, except of course when I'm preparing a class. It's more of a Zentangle inspired art thing than what Zentangle is about. But what I do know, and what I kind of like, and what I stick to is placing the tangles very close to each other and placing them over and under each other, so that my drawing with the tangles doesn't look like sectioned, you know, so that I don't have like several different tangles that are just almost not communicating with each other. So this is what I like and what you typically see in my videos too, that I don't place the tangles far away from each other when I'm starting a tangle next to the one that's already there. What I do is typically I will place it in a way that it's partially hidden behind it. And now I will also add this little dot to the highlight on my black pearls or gems or whatever it is. And as I promised, I'm not drawing orbs in these auras. Instead, I'm just adding the dots with my white jelly roll, taking a shortcut. I also like to be efficient when I'm tangling. I know that there are people who like to spend hours and hours on one drawing, and those are typically people who tangle tiny tanglers. But I'm not one of those. So it's also something that you can consider, even, you know, if you are a newbie, what kind of a design you like, and do you like to spend hours working on details, or do you want to finish your artwork in a relatively short amount of time, meaning, I don't know, an hour and a half or so. Probably depends on your lifestyle too. I started tangling while I was working full-time in finance, and I didn't have so much time. I wanted to draw every day, and I wanted to finish what I start drawing every day. It's typically what I like to do. No matter what I'm creating, I like to finish what I do in a day, because tomorrow is another day and I have some new ideas that I want to dedicate my time to. Well, my Onamato is done now, and I can only say thank you for tangling with me, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.